Ever noticed how the most elegant women in history, the ones that set trends, often dressed in ways that seemed, well, wrong? I mean, they took those old-school rules and threw them out the window like it was yesterday's news. They didn't just break the rules, they owned the so-called mistakes. So, let's talk about how these iconic women made wrong look oh so right. And guess what? I'm going to show you how to do it too. Yes, it's time to embrace every fashion faux pas that makes you feel like a rebellious queen. Stick around, you won't want to miss this. Why old money women ignore traditional styling rules. Okay, I need to start by saying this. Old money women, they don't care about following the rules. Seriously, these are the women who stroll into a room and whether they're in a perfectly tailored suit or a slightly oversized dress, they own it. And guess what? Even if they're wearing something you or I might consider a fashion disaster, it still somehow works. That's the magic of their style. Their elegance doesn't come from fitting into some rigid box of what's considered appropriate or proper. It comes from deep-rooted confidence and the incredible ability to make every outfit look intentional, even when it's a little offbeat. Let's look at the effortlessly chic women from history. Jackie O, Princess Diana, and even modern-day socialites. These women were masters at bending fashion rules, making the so-called mistakes look like they were meant to happen. They were so confident, so secure in their style, that those imperfections became what we now recognize as timeless elegance. What they all share is an innate ability to transform the unconventional into something iconic, giving us a lesson that elegance isn't about being right all the time. It's about being confident enough to break the rules. Princess Diana, the royal rebel. Let's start with Princess Diana, the woman who single-handedly turned the royal fashion world on its head. Now, we know her for the perfectly tailored gowns, the graceful street style, and the impeccable hairstyles. But there's one thing we often forget. Diana wasn't always following royal fashion rules to a T. She was a master at making the wrong things look ridiculously right. Take, for example, her infamous revenge dress. Oh, you know the one. The off-the-shoulder black dress she wore to a gala the same night Charles's affair was publicly revealed. That dress? Total fashion mistake by royal standards. The royal family didn't do black for public events, especially not in a dress that skimmed her body like that. That wasn't royal protocol. But Diana? She didn't just break the rules, she turned them into a power move. In that dress, she didn't look like a woman who had been humiliated. She looked like someone who owned her story. And frankly, it's one of the most iconic fashion moments of the 20th century. Then, there's her love for oversized blazers. Blazers were supposed to be structured, sharp, fitted, and polished. But Diana threw that out the window, casually pairing oversized blazers with jeans, giving off this laid-back, cool vibe. It's like she knew she didn't need to wear something tight and restrictive to be powerful or elegant. And you know what? It worked. She was literally too stylish for us to care about how wrong it was. Jackie O, the queen of mismatched elegance. Now, let's talk about Jackie Kennedy Onassis. We all know Jackie O as the epitome of grace and class. But did you know that Jackie didn't exactly stick to the rules either? She did the whole elegant but slightly rebellious thing, and she knew how to make it look good. Let's take her love of accessories, for instance. Mismatched jewelry? Totally Jackie's thing. Now, typically, wearing two completely different necklaces or stacking rings in weird combinations would get you a one-way ticket to fashion don't territory, right? Not for Jackie. She somehow made it look chic, a little bit rebellious, but still classy and refined. It was as though she said, I'm going to mix these things and still be the most elegant woman in the room. But that's what's so great about Jackie's style. It was effortless. She could throw on a simple black dress, wear an oversized scarf, add a bunch of mismatched pearls, and look flawless. It's like she knew the secret. Elegance isn't about being perfect. It's about embracing imperfection and making it work. How to do the wrong thing intentionally. Okay, so now that we've got some serious examples of women who didn't give a fig about fashion rules, let's talk about how you can pull off this rebellious elegance for yourself. Ready? Let's get into it. Number 1. Mismatched jewelry. So, what's the deal with mismatched jewelry? It's chaotic, right? Well, in a good way. You don't need to go overboard here, but adding a few mismatched pieces can add an element of surprise to your outfit. Think of it as the Diana effect or the Jackie O secret. The goal is not to look like you've raided a jewelry box. Rather, it's about finding pieces that feel intentional. For example, maybe you wear a chunky gold necklace and delicate silver earrings. Most people would probably say, "Oh, those don't match." But if you rock it confidently, it suddenly looks cool. It tells the world you're someone who isn't afraid to mix things up. And that, my friends, is the essence of elegance. Number 2. The oversized blazer trick. You've probably seen this look everywhere, but let's be real. An oversized blazer is one of the easiest and most elegant ways to pull off that wrong but right look. The trick is in the fit. Don't go for something that drowns you completely. Instead, look for a blazer that's just big enough to give off that "I'm casually cool, but also put together" vibe. Pair it with a fitted shirt or a sleek dress to balance it out, and boom, you've got yourself a timeless yet effortlessly chic outfit. Don't be afraid to make it extra oversized either. Remember, Diana wore hers with jeans, and Jackie O added one to a casual outfit, proving that oversized doesn't have to mean frumpy. It's about making it look stylish on purpose. Number 3. Play with color and prints. We've all been taught that colors and prints should match, right? The wrong approach? Throw that rule away. Don't be afraid to combine bold colors with unexpected prints, just like the queens of old money did. Try pairing a floral dress with a striped jacket, or wear a bright yellow skirt with a patterned blouse. Here's the thing, it's all about confidence. If you're unsure about how to make this work, start with colors that are in the same family. Think blue and green, or red and orange. By mixing it up, you're adding a layer of creativity to your outfit. It's fun, daring, and so much more interesting than sticking to the same old matchy-matchy vibe. Elegance is about telling a story with your clothes, not just playing it safe. Number 4. Slightly imbalanced proportions. Let's talk about one of the most underestimated tricks in the fashion game. Slightly imbalanced proportions. Now, this might sound strange, but hear me out. Some of the most stylish women you can think of are masters at this. They wear clothes that, at first glance, might seem off. Maybe their pants are a little too long, their tops are just a bit oversized, or their jackets don't quite button up the way they should. And yet, it always looks intentional, not sloppy. Why? Because it is intentional. This is where the magic of wrong but right really shines. The key here is balance. If you're going oversized on top, balance it out with something more fitted on the bottom, like skinny jeans, a pencil skirt, or even high-waisted trousers. By doing this, you create that effortless vibe without looking like you just threw on clothes that were a size too big. It's all about the calculated imbalance, the kind of imbalance that screams, "I know exactly what I'm doing." It's not about looking messy, it's about making a bold, confident choice that makes your outfit feel fresh and distinctive. So don't be afraid to play with proportions. Throw on that oversized sweater and tuck it into a sleek pair of pants. Make it look intentionally imperfect, and watch how your confidence elevates the look from could go either way to chic without even trying. At the end of the day, elegance isn't about perfection, it's about confidence. These women we've talked about, Princess Diana, Jackie O, and others, they didn't follow the rules, they rewrote them. They were comfortable in their own skin and confident about making a bold statement, even if it wasn't always right by the standards of their time. So, next time you're getting dressed, think about how you can make the wrong things work for you. And who knows, you might just become the next woman to rewrite the fashion rules. And if you liked this video, Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Fashion Rebels Unite!